Play this clip.
Thousands of documents in these bags, supposedly burned bags at the FBI in the secret room.
Well, I want everything to be shown. You know, as long as it's fair and reasonable, I think it will be shown and it should be shown.
On Meet Us Touch, we just witnessed Donald Trump's utterly disastrous and sickly White House press conference. The former president stumbled through conspiracy theories, confused reporters' questions, and blatantly lied about everything from burn bags to trade deals and inflation. MAGA's narrative is unraveling live on camera. Let's break this down piece by painful piece.
And I think he feels that way, and I think Pam feels that way. But it's got to be, it's got to be stuff that really doesn't hurt people unfairly, because you have so many people involved. And if they can do that in a fair way, I think it's great. I think it's really great. The whole thing is a scam. It's a scam set up by the Democrats, and they love talking about it.
Trump's reflexive claim that the FBI investigation is a Democrat scam reveals the root agenda, deflection from his own Epstein connections, and deeper scandals using baseless conspiracy theories.
But I would like to see people exposed that might be bad, and we'll see how that all works out. But it's getting to be very old news. You know, if they had anything, they would have done it the week before the election, because they were losing by a lot. If they had anything, they would have done it. They control the file. The Democrats controlled it. Comey and all this, sleazebags, every one of them that you read about all the time. And I guess they've got some problems now having to do with yet a different scandal, very big one. But they control that file. So I would think that if they would have had something in the file, they would have released it about a week before the election, maybe 2 weeks, right, Brian?
And then you could even see when the reporter's asking Donald Trump about burn bags. And that's the term that's being used by his FBI and DOJ to try to distract from the Epstein stuff and Trump's connections with Epstein. And Trump's like, burn bags? Burn? What are you talking about? Here, play this clip.
Mr. President, Kash Patel reportedly found burn bags of Russiagate materials, and I'd love to get your thoughts on that.
He said what?
Burn bags of Russiagate materials that the FBI supposedly found.
I don't know that. I don't know what you mean by that statement. Say
bags full of Russiagate documents.
A burn bag. I thought you said appointed a man named Burn Bag. Go ahead. You got to speak up.
Thousands of documents in these bags, supposedly burn bags at the FBI.
And then Donald Trump lies and says, we've made the greatest trade deals. He goes, Japan, they're sending us a check for $550 billion. He goes, Europe, they're sending us a check for $750 billion, $400 billion, $600 billion, $300 billion. He's literally just making up numbers. And no, they're not sending us checks. Japan said, there's no binding agreement. They're not sending us a check. They said maybe discretionary investments, but no different than what they already do. And the European Union said that they don't have the ability to give a $600 billion check to the United States. What the hell are you talking about? That's what they've already said. But here Donald Trump lies. Play this clip.
I think we're going to have the richest economy you've ever seen. We have money coming in that we've never even thought about, at numbers that nobody's ever seen before. We have a deal with Japan where they're going to pay us $550 billion. We have a deal with Europe where they're doing $750 billion plus $400 billion plus $300 billion.
These wildly fabricated numbers expose Trump's habit of distortion to create illusions of success despite official denials from Japan and the EU, highlighting his delusion or deliberate misinformation.
And many other countries, it's likewise, relatively, those are two big ones. But
and again, speaking about Donald Trump being deeply cognitively addled during this press conference, Donald Trump doesn't realize that there are two Congress members standing right behind him. He's like, where's the congressman? Oh, you're right behind me? Here, watch this.
I'm thrilled to be joined by the bill's sponsor, Congressman Derek Van Orden. Where's Derek? Right here. Derek. Hello, Derek. I didn't see you back there.
Well, I'm a Navy SEAL.
Let's see. And Mike, how are you, Mike?
Mr. President.
These two gentlemen are terrific. They are working together, and they've been working together, Mike, a long time on this. So I just want to thank you both, and I'll ask you to say a couple of words. An estimated...
I told you, he's very sickly and very unwell. And he's just a liar about everything. He goes, in 3 states, gas prices are $1.99. It's so cheap, $1.99. It's not $1.99 everywhere. And inflation is increasing everywhere. Here, play this clip.
If you look at fuel, $2.35 a gallon. a lot of that, but we actually had 4 states where it's down $1.99 as opposed to $3.50, $4. And it went up a lot higher than that. They got rid of my policy and then it went through the roof. And then they brought my policy back, but it was too late. They blew it. We had the highest.
And just so you can see quickly this right-wing story that they're pushing today, this just fake propaganda story they're pushing. You have people like Benny Johnson saying, FBI Director Kash Patel reportedly found Russiagate documents hidden in burn bags inside secret FBI room. It's like the stupidest conspiracies they're spreading. From Fox, exclusive, Patel found thousands of sensitive Trump-Russia probe docs inside burn bags in secret room at the FBI. All right, there's a super serial secret room inside the CIA that they secretly just found all of this. And it's a big secret since 2016. And Russia, don't ask any questions about Jeffrey Epstein, except if you ask about burn bags, Donald Trump will think you're talking about Jeffrey Epstein. Donald Trump has asked about Senator Hawley introducing legislation that would ban members of Congress from owning stocks. And then Donald Trump's like, well, you know, this is really good because we got to stop Nancy Pelosi. She's the biggest grifter. Let's investigate Nancy Pelosi. You're literally the biggest grifter imaginable, Donald. You've made billions of dollars selling out the White House. And according to all of these reports, you're pushing to block that bill because it would ban trading in the White House in the VP's office. But play this clip.
Thank you, Mr. President. Senator Hawley introduced legislation that would ban members of Congress from owning or trading individual stocks. It extends to the president and vice president. Are you in favor of that legislation?
Well, I like it conceptually. I don't know about it, but I like it conceptually. And, you know, Nancy Pelosi became rich by having inside information. She made a fortune with her husband, and I think that's disgraceful.
Trump attacks Pelosi for grift while he himself faces relentless accusations of profiting massively from political influence, illustrating deep hypocrisy and moral blindness.
So in that sense, I'd like it, but I'd have to really see I study these things very carefully, and this just happened. So I'll take a look at it. But conceptually, I like it. And what I do think is Nancy Pelosi should be investigated because she has the highest return of anybody practically in the history of Wall Street, save a few. How did that happen? It happened by she knows exactly what's going to happen, what's going to be announced. She buys stock, and then the stock goes up after the announcement's made. And she ought to be investigated.
Then Donald Trump is asked, well, what do you say to your critics who say that if you just start lowering interest rates, like by multiple points, it's going to result in inflation rise?
From bungled conspiracy confusions to wild economic boasts and shameless attacks on political opponents, this press conference was a masterclass in chaos and deception. Trump's inability to stay coherent underscores the vulnerability of his current position and the unraveling narratives. Viewers should recognize the pattern of lies designed to distract from real scandals. Drop your take below. How much longer can this unraveling go on?